Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Afcom Holdings Limited H1 FY25 earnings conference call hosted by Kiran Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni from Kiran Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Muskan. Thank you. On the behalf of Kiran Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Afcom Holdings Limited. From management team, we have Captain Deepak Parasuraman, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Karan Ramakrishnan, Whole-Time Director. Now I hand over the call to Captain Deepak. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining the call today for Afcom's Financial Performance Conference for the second quarter and the first half year of 2025. It's a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. I extend a warm welcome to one and all of you as we, in particular, this is our first call after our recent listing on 9th August of this year. So, to put it in short, let me just make a brief that we started this company in 2013. It's been a long journey. 2016, we started researching in the market, and 2017, we started taking all the required permissions and so forth. We got, in 2019, we got the allotment of our freighters, and we have started operating on the quasi-charter model from 3rd September 2021. We have got our own 2 leased aircraft, dry leased aircraft of Boeing 737-800s in 2023, and now we are all ready with our aircraft. As a combined organization, we have a vast experience, and now we are fully established. We have over 20,000 hours of flying experience. We have over combined work experience of our people, staff have put course into very many years. We have a complete setup ready with 24 hours operations control center, maintenance control center, round-the-clock engineering, and well-staffed crew. In significance, we'd like to say that our aircrafts are now ready for flying. Test flights are completed. The aircrafts arrived in Chennai on 10th November this month, and we are good to go. Coming to a very high-level financial performance, ladies and gentlemen, in the first half yearly for 2025, we have done a revenue of 90.19 crores. Year on year, if you will see, the increase has been by 26.48%. Our EBITDA, we recorded 29.49 crores, a year on year increase by 65%. We recorded a PAT of 18.86 crores, which year on year increases 54.64 crores. So this, in short, is a very brief snapshot of our financial performance. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you very much. Please note that this conference call will be approximately 6 minutes long. It's a request to all the participants in the conference. Please limit your questions to 2 questions per participant. Anyone who wishes to ask questions may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Sudhir Beda from Beda Family Office. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir, and hearty congratulations on being the first cargo airlines to be listed on the exchange.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Sir, my questions are, I just want to understand the opportunities available, addressable market size, in the air cargo space. What are the opportunities and how big is the market?
It's Karan, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Captain. So the market, the opportunities are, pretty large, and it is growing at a faster pace. And all the previous, estimates by, the aviation leaders, like Boeing and Airbus, they all have estimated the cargo growth, CAGR growth estimated somewhere between 5 to 6% year on year, which is, which has been estimated. And particularly the region of our focus, their estimate is, the CAGR is around, 6 to 7%, is what they are expected growth, for the next 5 years. And in reality, I think, because of the West Asian conflict and, the sea route, is experiencing a very turbulent, navigation time. So the cargo, the demand for the air cargo has further, increased, and the growth is pretty large. And in India, if you look at it, and the availability of, the pure charters is very limited, and the cargo volume is pretty high. So there is a huge scope, and that is what, Afcom is endeavor, to make use of that, for our growth.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. And my second question is, sir, since we have already acquired the 2 dry lease plane, and then we are further acquiring the planes in this financial year and next financial year as well. So what is the projection for next financial year in terms of financials, how the sales would look like? And one plane will generate how much revenue with what is the EBITDA margin per plane in a month? How the revenue will be generated out of one plane, for example, and what would be the EBITDA margin?
So each of these Boeing 737-800 has got a capacity of 22.5 tons on a gross weight basis, and on a volumetric weight basis, 29.5 tons. Our cargo is always a mix of, weight to volume ratio. It will be a mix of, a dense cargo and, the voluminous cargo. It will always be a mix. So even taking on a gross weight as a baseline for our calculations, 22.5 tons, and each aircraft on a very conservative estimate of operating one schedule per day for 6 weeks. And these aircrafts are, with the current kind of a market and the yield, we can safely presume that, anything on a conservative estimate, 18 to 20 crores of, the revenue each aircraft is capable of producing in a month.
And EBITDA margin, sir?
On a very conservative estimate, the EBITDA margin will be in the range of around, 34%, sir.
And what is the next year's projection with the planes coming in, expanding the fleet? We are expanding the fleet. So how the next year will look like?
So, instead of putting a particular number, I leave it to your, the best judgment. Each aircraft on a conservative estimate, as I told you that, around 18 crores to 20 crores is the top line revenue possibility. And we intend to have a fleet size of 5 aircrafts. And so, this is on a very, what should I say simple plain vanilla calculation is the opportunity what is available.
Understood. Thank you very much, sir, and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
For your
Thank you, sir.
Very good journey.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rahil Dasani from MAPL. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, sir. Good afternoon, and thank you for this opportunity. My first question is the agreement. Hello?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yeah. So my first question is the agreement that we have with the GSSAs and the freight forwarders. How does it work exactly? Is there some sort of exclusivity, like for some particular geography or some products, or some fixed space confirmation according to which our planes will at least carry a certain tonnage from these agents per trip?
Sir, to answer your question, yes, the GSSs are the General Sales and Service Agents have the exclusivity for each of the region they operate from. For example, the TTK Group, Taylor Logistics, has the exclusivity for India. How it operates is that they give us what is known as MGR, or minimum guaranteed return. So 50% revenue or 50% load factor based revenue for each flight is guaranteed by the GSSA.
Okay. And have we gotten this confirmation for the new planes that we have brought in already?
Yes, sir. The confirmation is there. It is for the entire term of the contract, irrespective of the fleet we operate.
Got it. My next question would be around passenger aircrafts. Since they have a lot of belly capacity and because of that they would be a lot more efficient than us, and they are already very competitive. So what would be the incentive for the end customer or these agents to pay much higher and go ahead with the non-scheduled operators? Exactly how do we fit in the value chain amongst these sort of players?
Three specific value is bought in by a pure freighter, sir. The first value that's being bought is that in a passenger aircraft, A, the door size of the belly cargo limits to what kind of cargo that can be transported. B, the belly cargo availability is always subject to what is the passenger's check-in baggage load, which is never really confirmed until the last moment. Third, there are many cargo today which is the critical component of export and import, which cannot be carried on board a passenger aircraft. For example, anything that has batteries, laptops, mobile phones, electronic goods, engineering machinery. None of these can be carried in a passenger aircraft as these are deemed as dangerous goods. But even perishables like frozen foods which go on dry ice is not permitted in a passenger airline. So this excludes a majority of the export and import cargo, which is what is moving, which makes it imperative to be moved in a pure freighter.
Makes sense. So just in connection to this, why did we want to go ahead and do non-scheduled operations instead of the scheduled operations? Because from what I understand, it seems that non-scheduled flights, they benefit nowhere, be it predictability in filling up space, or that only select customers and products need us. Also, we need to undergo much more scrutiny.
No, sir. The purpose of starting with a non-scheduled is neither of this. Non-scheduled in the initial stages gives us the flexibility to operate multiple routes. For example, we are doing the Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam sectors. However, increased demand because of the West Asian conflict leading to the hardening of freight rates has got us now opportunity to fly a little more into the Middle East region and to Maldives. So if I was a scheduled operator to go ahead and get these schedules across these airports and start operating will take time. But the flexibility of increasing networks and changing networks is very easy in a non-scheduled operator. Of course, from certain cost component perspectives, it is cheaper to be a scheduled operator than a non-scheduled operator. But the advantage of a non-scheduled operator in the initial stages far outweigh that of a scheduled operator. So that is a specific reason we start as a non-scheduled operator. While the fleet size increases beyond the point, they automatically transition to scheduled. And this has been the case with everybody, sir. Even passenger airlines, Jet Airways, everybody started as non-scheduled. When they were exceeded 5 aircraft, they transitioned to scheduled.
All right, sir. Thank you. I'll get back in the queue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that management is able to address questions from all the participants in the conference, please limit your question to 2 questions per participant. Should you have a follow-up question, we request you to rejoin the queue. The next question is from the line of Akash from Sahasa Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi. So I just had a few questions. The first one was, the approval that we got for the commercial operations. So is it for the single plane or both the planes that we have?
Sorry, sir, I didn't get the question. Hello.
Akash sir, can you
Yes,
speak
sir.
a little louder?
Yeah. So the approval that we got for the commercial operations, so is it for the single plane or is it for both the planes that we have?
Both the planes, sir.
So from the 26th of November, we would be starting the operation for both the planes. Is my understanding correct?
The second plane may join 5 to 7 days after the first plane, sir.
Okay. And so my next question was, the order that we placed for the 2 new planes, so what's the status there? So if you can just explain.
Sir, it is under process. It is under process at the moment. There are 3 or 4 more steps before the aircraft is physically brought to India.
So it's 3 or 4 months, you said, right?
Steps left before the aircraft is physically brought to India.
This is 3 or 4 more steps, not months.
Share with us.
3 or 4 steps, sir, in the process before physically bringing the aircraft to India.
Okay. So is there any timeline that you can share with us?
Sir, very shortly, sir. I mean, we are looking at all of it well before the end of this financial year.
Okay. And so okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Imran from Longbow Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi. Thanks for the opportunity. Good afternoon to everyone. I hope I am audible.
Loud and clear, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Deepak ji, first of all, congratulations. The numbers are really, really good, unexpected.
Thank you, sir.
I'm wondering what you will do with your own planes, if you are doing what you are doing right now. My question is, first of all, on the taxation part, I wanted to understand, the last 2 years, full years, that is FY24 and 23, in the P&L statement, the taxes are around about 8.9 crores in FY24.
24.
And in FY23, the taxes were 4.5 crores in the P&L statement, right? However, if I look at the cash flow statement, the taxes that you have actually paid in cash, it is basically half of what you have shown in, the P&L. So I was curious to know why the tax outgo in actual terms, in cash term, is lower than what you have shown in the P&L statement.
Can sir?
Yeah. Sir, in which year you are saying that it is half, sir?
So, sir, in end of FY24, the figure is 8.85 crore, right?
Correct.
And if I look at the the cash flow statement of the same year, it is around 3.69 crores.
Okay, I'll take your question. I'll come back to you, sir. Let me take out the records because offhand, the tax is fully paid, and I will come back to you with the proper answer. I'll take your question.
Right. I'll wait for this question. In the meantime, I'll ask you the other question that I have.
Yeah.
The question is, an extension of the previous participant's question on the aircraft, right? You are mentioning 18 to 20 crores per aircraft per month, right? And with 4 aircrafts, I think it is going to touch more than 900 to 1,000 crore revenue. I mean, is this understanding correct? When you have 4 aircrafts ready with you, you can do 900 to 1,000 crores? That's the right number?
Absolutely, sir. As a matter of fact, through the next financial year, it's going to be totally 5 aircraft. So this is going to be higher than that. And also to state that this is 1 flight per aircraft per day. but there are growing newer opportunities which the utilization of aircraft are going to be higher. For the moment, that we are keeping out of the picture.
And Deepak ji, how confident are you to, get such kind of business from your existing, agents? I mean, that's a big number, right? Are they already doing these kind of volumes which will shift to you from the other airlines, or how?
There are three things. There are three things here, sir. One is currently being shipped through foreign carriers, which is going to different destinations and getting a transship from there. For example, if you have to send to Jakarta, you send from here to Hong Kong, transship from Hong Kong to Jakarta. It takes more time, costs more money. Now, that gets substantially reduced. That's point number one, sir. Second, it's a growing market. The market is growing, and the unmet demand is very large because on-ground cargo is substantially available. It's not that if the cargo is available today to be shipped, that there is a flight for to be carried the same day. It has a downtime. So that volume of cargo is also very large. The third thing, which is the ever-expanding West Asian conflict, which is hardening the freight rates and is bringing severe strain in the capacity because many of the people who are operating the large wide-bodied aircraft, the foreign carriers, are now pushing these aircrafts into western destinations where the yields are much higher. So that is bringing an absolutely new opportunity. And sorry, sir, for my comparison, but today the cargo freight, the way it is growing, not that much, but still looks like as it was during the COVID period.
Right. Sir, just one last question, a very quick one, and after that I'll fall back in the queue. If I compare your employee expenses for this half, it is about 3.1 crores.
Yes.
And if I compare it with the sequential last year's half, that was about 3.8 crores. Despite you have done additional about 13 crores revenue, I was wondering why the employee cost is lower even from the last half of the the last year. What is the reason for this 80 lakh rupee drop in the employee cost?
So some of the I'll answer the question. Some of the employee costs pertaining to the dry lease operation have been taken to the balance sheet till August the end. September 4th onwards it has been taken into the P&L. Until September 4th it has taken onto the balance sheet because as a pre-operative expenses, and that's the reason.
No, sir. So that is something. So my question was 76 crore. For 76 crore revenue, you have expenses about 3.8 crore. For 89 crore revenue, you only have 3.1. I know something you are capitalizing for the planes that you have bought now. I'm talking about the existing operations. Why in the existing operations the even though the revenues are going up, but the employee cost has come down?
Sir, I mean, existing operation, whatever pertaining to the cost of the existing operation is charged to the P&L. Whatever over and above the the existing operation, which are the manpower costs pertaining to the dry lease operation, all those things have been taken into the pre-op expenses, and it is charged to the balance sheet. And from as I mentioned, from 4th September onwards, it has been charged to the P&L. Until then, it is charged to the balance sheet.
Got it, sir. Maybe I'll take this offline whenever we have a one-on-one call. But
Sure.
Thank you. I'll fall back in the queue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Neeraj from Franklin Capital Partners. Please go ahead.
Hi, Deepak sir and Kananji.
Hi.
Congratulations on great work. So my question is, what is the total amount that we have capitalized as a pre-op expense for these two dry lease planes? If you can share that number.
Sir, it is around 31 crores, sir.
It's around 31 crores. Okay.
Yeah.
And secondly, you said that from 4th of September you have started charging the pre-op expenditure for the employee costs to the P&L. Why 4th of September? That's when you got what? Why?
So 4th of September is what our flights have completed the test flight. Test flight schedule was finished, and the flights, the official approval has come in. So after that, we have been using for the test flight, we have been doing the ground run, and we have been doing the manpower for the dry lease operation. Yeah, dry lease operation. And, they have been put into use. That is the reason.
Got it. Now, other question is with regards to the pre-op expense, when you are going to start charging over to the P&L and over what period you plan to charge that amount to the P&L?
So we already started charging to the P&L from 4th September onwards on a pro rata basis, and it will continue, and it is, depreciated over the period of 8 years, which is the life of the lease term of these aircrafts.
Got it.
On the IT terms, it is, depreciated for 5 years.
On the IT terms, 5 years, and on your book basis, it will be 8 years. Balance terms of the year. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Prateek Chaudhary from Samarthya Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Sir, this depreciation, you said the pre-operative expenses will be we have started from 4th September, but in the half yearly we can only see a 4 lakh amount, which was also present in previous half years. So it from the numbers it does not appear that you have really started.
Karan, sir?
There is a difference of, from, 3.24 lakhs, of the corresponding period, it has gone up to 4.74 lakhs, is the thing, sir. 4.74 was the whole year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just final, are we completely done as far as the approvals are concerned? I mean, are we done with proving flights or the maintenance inspection?
Sir, the maintenance inspections are complete. All the inspections are complete. As we speak, we have the DGR inspectors in our operations office, which is where I'm taking this call from, for the final run. And we are good to go. Proving flight is pending this week.
Okay. So is there anything other than, is that the last stage, or is there something
that is the last step,
proving flight also?
The proving flight is the last step, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I'll get back in the queue. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Tushar Sarda from Athena Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. I wanted to know what is the schedule for the 3 other aircrafts. When do they come in and when do they start the operations? Hello?
Yes, sir. So with regard to the other 3 aircraft, sir, as I said, for the 3rd and the 4th aircraft, we have got 4 steps left, which will be inducted within this financial year. There are only 4 steps in the process left to import the aircraft into the country. Thereafter will be the 5th aircraft, sir, which will also be well within the end of this financial year.
So they will start operation, or you will take a couple of months?
They will start operation. See, the first aircraft is the process because there is an organizational approval process involved. When the organization approval of an airline gets approved, subsequent aircraft on arrival is about 7 days for entry into service.
Okay. My next question was, sir, you've capitalized, you said 31 crores. Is that right? Can you give details of this amount? What type of expenses are this?
Yeah, these expenses are pertaining to the fixed assets, tools and equipment, and the pre-op expenses, the salaries paid to to the dry lease set of operation. And these are all the natures, of the expenses which are capitalized.
So how much of this 31 crore is revenue in nature and how much is actual capital expenditure?
So roughly around 12 crores is revenue in nature, and the rest of the things are capital, which are pertaining to the fixed assets and the tools, equipments, and all the other stuff.
And my last question is, somebody asked about scheduled and unscheduled airline operations. So if you can explain the difference between the two in terms of cost implication.
So between the scheduled and the non-scheduled operations, the key difference of a scheduled operator is, for example, if I'm operating to Singapore or any other destination, my schedule is fixed for 6 months, including the time my slots are booked for the 6 months, which is what is a scheduled operator. So my airport slots are fixed, my summer schedules are established. In a non-scheduled, it does not apply. If we want to fly, we just have to file a flight plan and fly to that destination with a pre-approval. So this is the single largest difference between a scheduled and a non-scheduled operator. So the specific advantages of a scheduled operator is that your landing parking are marginally cheaper. You are able to sign a better fueling contract because the time and your schedule is already fixed for a year. So these are the marginal differences between a scheduled and a non-scheduled operator. Many of the people in the passenger line go for schedule because they are able to publish it to tell the passengers what time, exact departure times, etc. Freighter aircraft predominantly operate in non-scheduled because we give a timeline. Say, today the 16th November, the departure is between 10 to 12. That's how we give it. So the gate cutoff is 4 hours prior 10. So the schedule is more focused towards the passenger airlines.
No, I understood that. My question is there a significant cost difference or?
There is not a significant cost difference. No, sir. There's no significant cost difference. Is not there.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to understand.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Devansh Shah from Credent Asset Management. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Loud and clear, sir. Please go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Loud and clear, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So there's one question, sir. Sir, I was just looking at our PPT, sir, the board of directors page. I'm looking at flying and freighters as well, sir. The case,
Right.
if you could, just elaborate on the same, sir. What went wrong?
Client and freighters.
Yes, sir.
In your past,
Okay, sir.
as a past experience.
That is something on my personal past experience, sir. We will park it. Maybe that we will discuss one-on-one because it's not a part of Afcom at the moment, sir.
Done, sir.
It's okay. We can take it on a personal call. Thank you.
No problem, sir. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Chirag Jain from Yogya Capital. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks for the opportunity, Captain.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again. Sir, my question was that as you mentioned previously by participant, that each aircraft can do 20 CR of revenue per aircraft. So I was trying to just figure it out why currently we aren't at the current run rate of 20 CR. Because if the same run rate has been reached, it would have been reflected in the revenues. So what's causing the mismatch?
Yes. That's very simple, sir. There are 3 specific reasons for that. One is that we are operating a quasi-charter at the moment, which is restricted to 3 schedules a week. Whereas these aircraft of ours will fly as much as we want to. It is with us, so it will fly 6 days, 7 days a week, and as many schedules as we want. That's point number 1, sir. The second point is that these aircraft are 737-400 on the quasi-charter, which is got a capacity limitation of 15 tons gross weight, whereas our aircraft are 22.5 tons gross weight is the 800. So this is the primary reason for difference.
even if I half the revenue, we still have a significant scope because I included earlier for 7 schedules a week. Even if we adjust it for 3 schedules per week, we should be somewhere around 180 crores of revenue, and we are somewhere around that part only, 180, 140 CR. So how we are planning to ramp up here from here? What's the plan for that? Because I had that question before the listing also, and I have it currently because I can't foresee the 900 CR the revenue without something concrete on the table. So what's our plan?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to get the question. Come on, sir.
What's the plan to increase the 3 schedules per week?
Okay. So the ramp-up plan is very clear, sir. Each of the aircraft is going to do minimum 6 flights a week. Starting immediately, we have 2 aircraft which will do 6 flights a week with 22.5 tons. So straight away, okay, there is a capacity jump. Now, apart from this, sir, the other aircraft will do the same. However, what is not included in the projection is that each of these aircraft are capable of flying on an average 17 to 18 hours a day. The current shown schedules are only 9 hours a day. So through the day, the aircrafts are available and we intend doing multiple flights, which is kept outside of this 20 crore projection. So each aircraft on an average 22.5 with a 27 and 29.5 ton average gross weight 6 times a week will reach the 20 crores. And of course, with the other schedules which will be operating by the day, more so because of the increased demand of the West Asian conflict, it's actually going to be much higher.
Got it. So do we have
just to add,
hired the... sorry, go ahead.
Yes. Just to add his captain's point, sir, it is not that the ramp-up plan is just not only the capacity offering. It is also different destinations, and we will also be connecting few more major cargo hubs in India apart from Chennai. These are all our ramp-up plan. That is how we are pretty confident with the number of the cargo opportunity which is available presently, and with our the offerings of capacity in the market, and these numbers whatever we are talking about it is pretty much is in the visibility.
Okay, got it. Have we hired the pilots for the same?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last question before I get back in the queue. When will the is the current 6 schedule per week starting from next week?
Yes, sir.
When these 2 new aircrafts would reach the 6 schedule per week timeline?
No, sir, immediately I'm starting, sir. We have the cargo lined up for it.
Okay. Thank you. I will get back a bit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. A reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. And it's request all the participants in the conference, please limit the questions to 2 questions per participant. Should you have a follow-up question, we request you to rejoin the queue. The next question is from the line of Rupesh Sharma from Pearl Point Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. So, can you give me a breakdown of when the 5 aircrafts will come into the Afcom fold? You have 2 aircrafts coming by November 25th and November end. What is the plan for other 3 aircrafts? And are they the same size, 737-800?
Sir, all the 5 are the same fleet, 737-800 BCS. The 2 aircrafts have already come and will be commissioned to start flying from the 25th commercially. The other 3 aircrafts will come before the close of the financial year, this financial year.
So before FY25 ends, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you confident on that, sir? Or?
Absolutely, sir. We are on the job.
And my next question is on expanding this fleet size. What is the plan for FY26? Will you be adding any new aircrafts?
Well, sir, that FY26A, we operate the 5 aircraft to its fullest potential, optimum utilization of resources. Thereafter comes our phase 2 of our business plan, where we intend adding 2 wide-body aircraft to expand our network in this direction, which will be the 777s mostly.
Mostly. Okay. Will that happen in FY26 or will that be?
Yes, sir. FY26, all going well.
Okay. Okay. And you told about that on a conservative basis, you are confident on running the aircraft at one schedule per day for 6 days a week. But can this be increased? Can this be increased in the stage?
This will be definitely increased, and increased in the near term itself, as I said, that the demand of the freighter is going very, very high. So see, so the 6 schedules a week is already done. We are currently working on adding the schedules, which will be much more, and the yield will be much larger given the destination conflict. So we will be making an official announcement shortly after the 25th. I'm so sorry, sir, but I am restrained by the UPSI requirements not to be able to disclose in greater detail.
Sure. Thanks a lot for your time and answering my questions.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Manish from NCM. Please go ahead.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, our estimation of 18 to 20 CR per month per plane is with what estimation of load capacity, sir?
We have calculated conservatively at a 75% CLS.
So we achieved 15 CR per month in H1, which was purely from quasi charter, and that was, I guess, 3 schedules per week, right?
Correct, yeah.
So, sir, and we are expecting 20 CR with a larger capacity and with almost 12 schedules per week, 2 planes. So is our calculation somewhere, are we being extremely conservative in understanding this?
20 CR is per aircraft, sir. 12 schedule means then it becomes 2 aircrafts.
Right.
18 to 20 CR, we said that, per aircraft.
But 12 schedule is for 2 planes per week, right?
Correct, yeah.
And H1 we did 3 schedules per week, correct?
Correct, yeah.
So that's, and there we could achieve 15 CR a month.
Yeah.
So, we are expecting to achieve 40 CR per month approximately from 2 planes, is it? So are we still underguiding this? The guidance for this seems a bit under estimation.
Sir, in fact, as Captain was telling, and I was also telling, initially, the potential is large, and it is on a very conservative estimate what we have been, we are estimating on a very conservative basis.
Okay. And so by any chance, if our load capacity goes from 70
and the load capacity currently, if you look at it, we are operating in the range of around 95% plus, and in some of our flights are 100%. But, we have taken an estimate of around 75% only. So we are, we are trying to be a little conservative to begin with.
Okay. And the 30% EBITDA we can sustain with the 70% load capacity, is it?
Yes, sir. EBITDA will be definitely sustainable. And in fact, dry lease operation, provides us the economies of scale, and that benefit also will get accrued into the P&L.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Utkarsh Soumya, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. I just had a question on these current 2 aircrafts that you have. You'll have an entire year of operation in FY26. Am I right, for these 2 aircrafts? And given the 20 crore number that you have given, we can easily estimate that you will at least do 480 crores from these 2 aircrafts in FY26.
You're right, sir.
Okay. And
You're right. Yeah.
and the rest 3 will come before March 25. And when will they start operations? Like these 2 are starting operations on the 25th of November. When will those 3 start operations, approximately?
Sir, our start of operation only we are estimating, before the end of this financial year, so that, the next year, the full, the benefit of, entire fleet of 5 aircrafts operating will be there. That's what, we have been working on.
Then we can say upwards of 1,200 crore top line, give or take.
Sorry?
We can say upwards of 1,200 crore top line, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you gave us a margin of 30%, and I'm sure you would have included the benefits of operating leverage, economies of scale. But you have not really achieved 30% anytime before this. So have you taken that into account?
EBITDA, sir. We have not told 30%, PAT. It is EBITDA.
No, EBITDA. Yes, EBITDA.
Yeah.
So you're confident of achieving that?
Yes, sir. EBITDA is, definitely yes.
And this is as per 70% load factor. Am I right?
75%.
75%. Okay. And with 5 aircraft, how much interest cost in terms of working capital do you foresee? Like right now, I think your short-term borrowings are 11 crores.
Yeah.
You did 2 crores of interest cost in the first half. So how do you see this panning out with of operating 5 aircraft?
Sir, our working capital cycle is, roughly around 60 days. And, the 60 days, the working capital have to be met by institutional borrowings. And the cost of borrowings is roughly anywhere between 9.5% to 10.5%, which is, the bill discounting facility is what, we have opted for. And that's the kind of, the interest, will be accrued into the P&L.
So what will your short-term borrowing look like?
So short-term borrowings, see, what do you call it? So working capital borrowings only, and we estimate a working capital of, 50 crores, to be, availed, to begin with. And a 60-day cycle and a 50 crores, the working capital and at a cost of funds is roughly on an average around 10%. So we estimate, we estimate somewhere around, 4.5 to 5 crores as the interest cost on the annualized basis.
Okay, and you are already at 4 crores. So that will only go up to from 4 to 5, 6 crores.
So this is, a combination of, certain, in the first half period, we had a short-term loan which we pre-closed, from the proceeds of the IPO, and the interest for the, servicing it till August 10th is captured into this, and that is why it is on the higher side.
Okay, so we can assume 5 to 6 crore interest cost for FY26.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what will your depreciation look like next year?
So on a full year basis, the depreciation will be, roughly around, 1.75 to 2 crores it will be.
Okay. Yeah. And one last question. During, I think, the IPO meet, you had mentioned that you don't foresee any competition at least for the next 2 years. Then maybe you will see competition coming in after 2 or 3 years. So can you please comment on that? In your opinion.
Captain, you want to take this question? Okay. Till he joins, see, we foresee that, the competition may, we might, experience the competition a couple of years down the line, because so far, nobody has, has begun the journey of, forming an NSOP for a pure freighter into our country. So even if assuming that, if somebody is going to start this journey now, it's going to be, at least a couple of years from now on. So that is why we said that, for the next couple of years, we don't foresee a major competition. Of course, from the existing players, the passenger aircrafts, and they may come out with, having few, exclusive fighter aircrafts. But going by our experience in the past, even though they come in, with their pure freighter aircraft, they will be using it more to consolidate into their hub, for their large, wider body aircraft operations. And they would like to consolidate cargo from the tier 2, tier 3 towns, as a feeder. That's how, it has worked out in the past, with the major, passenger airlines like Indigo, Spice, and, etc. So that is what our understanding is.
Okay. Thank you so much, and best of luck.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Shireen, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hey, sir, I have two questions. The first one is, once we have our dry lease aircraft start operating, are we going to stop the chartered operation that we are doing right now, or are they going to continue?
No, we'll be stopping it, sir.
Immediately in the month of November itself?
Yes, sir. Once both the aircrafts, start flying, commercially, and the quasi-charter operation will be stopped.
Okay, thank you. And the second question is, right now we have 3 schedules, and the aircraft's capacity is 15 tons. That means 45 tons capacity per week. With 2 aircrafts running at 6 schedules and at 22-ton capacity, it is going to be like 264 tons per week. At 75% utilization, it comes to 200 tons per week. It looks like our capacity is going up like 200 tons, 4 to 5 times easily.
Yeah.
Do you see enough businesses there to fulfill that? And that's my question, sir. Are you confident that we can fully load?
Yes, we are pretty confident. In fact, our GSs are also pretty confident. And we, as we mentioned earlier, we have been working on a minimum guarantee, contractual obligations from our GSSA. They know that what is the capacity we are putting it on the ground, and they are pretty geared up. And the pent-up demand, for the cargo itself, is pretty high. And number 2 is that, we are also going to add few more, the destinations. So that is again, the newer opportunities for which, the cargo, the pent-up demand in that sector also is pretty high. So that is how, we, kind of approaching our capacity offering.
Okay. So the follow-up question is, okay, so we haven't started loading the 2 airplanes. I mean, as you said, we can run them for 17 to 18 hours. That means we can add more schedules with the existing 2 aircraft. So why we need to get more aircraft when the current 2 aircraft are not 100% loaded? What is the rationale and the thinking behind that?
So in fact, see, it is when we are getting into this, on a more, larger scale, and we connect, multiple destinations, it is, some amount of redundancy in terms of, the equipment need to be created, because we start, though we call it ourselves as an NSOP, non-scheduled operators, our operations will be more or less in line to the scheduled operations. So if in case, the aircraft becomes AOG, we should have a fleet, to operate in that sector for that particular, schedule, so that, the clients are not, put into the sufferings. So that is one of the important point. And second thing is that, the 17 hours of utilization per aircraft, is something, is possible. And, but to that extent, the crew optimization and, that also need to be taken into consideration. And third important thing is when we start connecting multiple, sectors, and with only operating with the 2 aircrafts, and then we will get into the flight duty time limitations, and it cannot be leveraged, beyond, 12 to 13 hours. So that is why we wanted to have a optimum fleet size of 5, so that 4 aircrafts will be fully utilized, for complete its schedule. And the 5th one, will act as a redundant as well as, as on a schedule basis.
Oh, thank you. Are you going to operate from outside Chennai, other airports as well, or are you going to stick to only Chennai?
There are plans, sir. There are plans, sir. We'll be operating in a couple of more originations within India, major hubs, which we will announce it, at an appropriate time, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. The last question is from the line of Tushar Sarda from Athena Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to check this EBITDA margin which you guided, 30%. Is it after the rental for the aircraft that you are leasing, or is it before the rental?
Sorry, sir. Come again, sir. Sorry.
The EBITDA margin you said will be 32%-33% for dry lease.
Yeah.
So is this after accounting for the rental or before accounting for the rental?
Yeah, after accounting for the direct expenses, sir.
So that includes rent, right?
Involves rent, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. As that was the last question for the day, I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni for closing comments. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Afcom Holdings Limited. If you have any queries, you can write to us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you for joining the conference.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak sir. Thank you, Kanan sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe for latest upcoming videos.